Hey, what's up, guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm here with
Aaron.
And what place did you get in today's locals?
First place.
With Labrynth, dude. That is absolutely insane. I got to play up against this deck, and it is absolutely crazy. You played it really well. You're an awesome pilot with this deck. Like, it was really good, dude. This deck was actually insane. You completely took apart my board, and it is a super cool deck with awesome techs in it. So, without further ado, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon in the description below for all those awesome rewards. And we're going to get straight on in this. But do you have any shout outs?
Oh, yes. Of course, Team Shank, best team around. And then Buds, of course.
Oh, yeah.
All this.
Oh, yeah. Buds is an awesome card shop. So let's go ahead and get straight on into this. This is actually insane. I can't wait for you guys to see this insane deck.
All right, so we start with 3 of the Lady Labrynth of the Silver Castle. She is insane, yeah. So when I first got the deck, I originally picked it up at 2. I do think that like she's just better to see in your opening hands, just like all the time. Like she's just so easy to summon out. All you have to do is activate a Labrynth effect, or activate a normal trap card, and you can just special summon her from her hand.
I got you.
Just so easy to bring out. And then just like the grind game she gives is insane. Because when you activate a normal trap, you can set a different named trap from your deck. Just search any trap and set it. And then while there's a set card on the field, she cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects either.
That is so good.
Yeah, just like so much protection. Like Tyr has a really hard time getting over her sometimes. And yeah, she's just crazy.
She's actually my favorite Labrynth card in the entire deck.
Yeah, new support. She's crazy. I'm excited for a big welcome Labrynth, the new support. But she is a very good addition.
Okay.
We only play one of this one. We used to play her more, but with the new one, you kind of want to prioritize her. She's kind of a brick. You really don't want to see her. But you just got to play her because she's just insane when she's on the field. She is got a lot going on. She targets as an ignition effect. You can target a trap in your graveyard and set it to your field once per turn. And then your opponent cannot respond to your normal traps with monster effects, just at all.
That's really good. So you can't even hit like Welcome Labrynth with an Ash or anything like that. Yep. That's really good.
Exactly. And just like Compulse and things like that, just like bouncing it back and they can't respond. It's crazy. And then when a monster leaves the field from a normal trap effect, including your own, so that kind of comes up sometimes, you can pop a card on the field, non-targeting, or a random card in your opponent's hand.
That is so good. Just popping a random card, just like sniping a card out of their hand is just so good.
It's very dangerous to do it against Tyr, but you know, it comes up every once in a while.
It worked against me with my Black Wings. It works very effectively.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Hand ripping's, decent, I've heard.
I got you.
And then we play 3 of the Ariana. She's kind of the starter of the deck. On a normal summon, she'll just search for a Labrynth card, or normal or special, excuse me. Just search for any Labrynth card, so you can like literally just search her and then effect to special summon herself. So it's like kind of like sometimes like an E-Telly. It's a very versatile card. And then also like the other lady here, this one, she will when a normal trap makes a monster leave the field, you get to draw a card, and then you can special summon a fiend from your hand or set a spell or trap card.
That's really good. So you get to special summon out the brick if you draw it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good.
That comes up a lot. And then also just like being able to like draw a trap and then set it so you can activate it on your turn whenever it's like passing back to you when you're like breaking apart their board. It just comes up a lot.
Okay.
You can only use 1 effect per turn, but it's so good. It's so good. I actually don't play any of the Ariane, the pink one.
I got you.
I don't think she's really very good. It comes up like she has the same second effect as this one, where you get to draw a card, but the other effect, you have to like send a normal trap from your hand or field to the graveyard to special summon a fiend from your deck. And for me, that doesn't really come up very often, and it's like sending for cost. So if you get Ash, it's like a -1. So yeah.
I got you. That makes a lot of sense that you don't play her in this build, especially with you playing 3 copies of Lady Labrynth. I totally understand that.
Yeah. And then we got 2 of the Stovey here. And might as well just throw in 2 of these as well, because they kind of go together. So they both have the same first effect, where they get to send from themselves from hand or field to grave, along with another card in your hand to the graveyard. And then you get to set a Labrynth spell or trap from your deck, which seems awful, because you're kind of going -1 there inherently, but they have a crazy second effect, where when a normal trap makes a monster leave the field, you get to, in this one's case, special summon it from grave, and in this one's case, add it back to your hand. And I forgot to mention this too, the first effect is a quick effect. So you can do this during your opponent's turn. So I've had, this comes up a lot. You can discard these and a backjack on your opponent's very first turn, and then set welcome, and then backjack triggers. You look at the top 3, you rearrange them, and then you can banish backjack to set one of your traps on your opponent's first turn.
You did that against me. You did that against me. That is absolutely insane. That's a really cool combo for the deck too.
Yeah.
Especially since backjack, you're pretty much going to get to pick the trap that you draw, like in what you reveal off of his effect. Yeah, that's really good.
You get to pick your top deck. Like it's, I think I called it like legal cheating.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, I mean, it comes up often where I'll like put a good trap on the top of my deck, I'll banish it, and then my second card I'll put like Pot of Extravagance on the bottom of my deck.
I got you.
It's just crazy. Very good. Very good cards. And then I play one of this. This actually
play one of that?
Yes.
Okay.
This did not come up today, but I think it is really good in combination with the new support. This card has the effect that it's a quick effect also. It doesn't send another card, it just sends itself from hand to grave. And then it's just a blanket effect. You can activate it whenever you want. But when you have a Labrynth monster on the field, you can activate a trap the turn it is set. Just one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, it kind of becomes a loop with this lady right here, where you get to like set a trap from your deck when you activate a normal trap, and you can activate this, send it to grave, and you can activate it.
Okay.
So like it becomes like a crazy loop. It again didn't come up today. But I think this card is really good.
Especially just as a one-of, at least. Yes,
as a one-of.
It's
very searchable. And then it gets to come back to your hand if you use any of these effects to set a trap or a spell from your deck.
I got you.
So it just like keeps bouncing back to hand, and like
and using it over and over again.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, very recursive. And then 2 of the backjack. This card is amazing. Sending them off of the Chandraglier and the Stovey, really, really solid. It's just like free value and gives you so much grind game, but also, we haven't gotten there yet, but I play 2 of the, what's it called? The trap that lets you Foolish Barrow, Ghastly Glitch. Ghastly Glitch, it lets you pop a card and then send a fiend from deck to grave. You're almost always sending backjack, because when it goes to grave, you get to look at the top 3 and rearrange them in any order, and then you banish it, set a trap that you put on top of your deck. And then you can activate it that turn. It just gives you such a grind game, and it's just it's crazy. It's such a good card.
It's a definite 2 to 3 of in the deck.
Yeah.
Like I really like that you're playing at least 2 of them, because you can always use it with your copy of Ghastly Glitch, like you said.
Yes, and then like if worst comes to worst, and you like just open this in your hand and you don't open these, you can normal summon it and then link it away for a Link Karibo and trigger it.
And it will protect your monsters from tax.
Correct.
Yep.
And I also have a Relinquished Anima too, and that's
you can gobble something up. So, okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Very good card. Very good card. And then we have 3 of the very best Labrynth monster, Castriel Fenrir. This card is bananas. Like this deck in particular, I feel like it's really strong because normally when you're searching a copy of itself, because you know it can do that for some reason, you sometimes with your like Stovey and Chandraglier, you kind of really don't want to send another card because all of your other cards are very good. But like just being able to like special this, search itself, and then pitch the extra copy off of Chandraglier or Stovey is just like free value.
And plus it's a Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this thing is a Cyber Dragon.
Free. It's just like, you know, just a bunch of conga line of idiots. It's just like
this thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, this card is so good. Like I see why you play 3 in here.
Yeah, and it just helps break boards because this deck does have a pretty difficult time going second, but this helps so much. It's just so strong.
I got you.
Very good.
That's a really good tech card in here.
Yes. We play one of this.
Just one?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a very good reason. It's kind of a brick.
It is.
I was playing 2, and it kind of hurts sometimes to only play 1 because if they out it, there's no way to recur it. But for me, like I want to see like all my power cards. Like you're just kind of like really bad going second, and just I don't know. It's just really a brick, and I'm trying to cut down on as many bricks as I possibly.
Oh yeah,
can.
you don't want to just set 5 and pass.
Yeah,
I get it. I get why you would cut this down to 1.
Yeah. Good card though. It's very good. And then 3 Pot of Extravagance. Of course.
You're on the Extravagance on.
Yes.
Okay. That +1 is really nice, isn't it?
Yes. Being able to just get any extra trap, just setting as many as you can is very strong.
Especially in this deck where that card is basically Pot of Greed.
Yeah, basically. The extra deck does come up sometimes. It is very good to go into every once in a while, but yeah, it's usually just fodder.
I got you.
But yeah.
Just a dig.
Draw 2 is nice. Yeah, draw 2 is good. And then we play, of course, 3 of the Welcome, which is
there it is.
E-Telly, it's very strong. But what's better than E-Telly is recursive E-Telly.
Yeah, it is.
I
think you use this like 6 times in a game against me.
Yeah, it comes up, just every once in a while. So basically, it has the effect that you can special summon a Labrynth monster from your deck. And then that's the main effect. It locks you into fiends from your deck and extra deck for the rest of the turn. So a lot of my extra deck is filled with fiends, and that comes up. But then, if a monster leaves the field from a normal trap effect, you get to reset it. But it's not the same turn that it's sent there. So you can't just like activate it, summon, and then immediately after remove something and reset it again.
Yeah.
But what comes up a lot. I didn't go over this, but this gives this the effect to pop a card, non-targeting. This is insane.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even bring up the reborn effect, but that's also crazy. But this can even so it says specifically that it can't be reset the turn it's sent there, but since this is giving this a pop, if you have 2 of these in rotation, what you can do is you can use this while this is on the field, pop something, and then if you already have another copy engraved, then you can reset the other one.
So you're just rolling through them every other turn.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just changing them in and out.
Yeah, you're just really just...
Keep rolling. That's what you did to me.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you did to me.
It's so strong, and that's why the field spell is so strong, and why it kind of hurts sometimes to
just
cut
play
it
the
down
1.
to 2, but or cut it down from 2. But yeah, I think this card's crazy. This card's crazy. And then we play 3 Ice Dragons Prison.
3? Okay.
Yes. So tier, especially at Old Buds here, there's a lot of tier players.
Oh yeah.
And then this card's just insane. It triggers all of your monster effects, the ones that make the monsters leave the field. Triggers this to reset it. I mean, it's just so versatile, and I know one time in particular, I didn't even use the banish effect. I had, let me find it. I had this in hand and had no way to, special it or at all. And I had, a link reroll on field. And
Did you tribute summon it? You tribute summoned it!
I took somebody's, monster engrave and then just tributed over the link reroll and the monster.
Man!
And what's great is, this, I immediately I don't remember exactly, but I'll probably just reset it again.
I got
which
you.
Is just...
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's ridiculous. I love that card, especially since you don't have to do the banish. You can, you don't have to.
So versatile. So versatile. And then 3 of the Dogmatica punishments.
Because you're not really worried about the extra. Makes sense.
Yeah, we're playing a lot of Dogmatica food in our extra deck. Just it's just such a strong and again versatile card. Just being able to send Garura sometimes to draw a card to get more resources. It's pretty good. Very, very strong. Very good.
I got you.
Yeah. We play 3 Compulse. This card, is not once per turn, which helps some of the other traps are. So this card isn't as high impact, but it being not once per turn is also very strong.
It's get out of the labyrinth.
Yeah, basically, and it also in some situations can like dodge imperms. That helps a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like I will like bounce my own monsters back to my hand, and then if I activate their effects, bounce them back to hand, and that will also trigger my other Labrynth monsters because a monster will heal from a trap effect. It's very, very good. And then 2 Ghastly Glitch. This card is insane. So basically, I get to target card on the field, pop it, and then send a fiend from deck to grave, and that is almost always backjack.
Okay.
And basically, this just means pop a card and then set a trap. Like they just it is very good, and one that you can activate that turn. It's very strong. And then 2 Terrors of the Overroots.
Now that's interesting.
Yes, this card is I think common from Power of the Elements. So this is a very strange card. This also can out Mystic Mine. Basically, I target a card on the field and a card in your opponent's graveyard, and then basically they swap positions. I send the card on the field to the graveyard and then set the card in graveyard to their field. This comes up sometimes in tier. It is kind of awkward sometimes because I have to play around their tier effects, but just being able to it comes up more in Sprite, to be honest. Like if they normal summon something, I can basically Book of Moon it essentially, but I'm also Book of Moon is bad because it doesn't and why I don't play Fiend Griefing, which is a Book of Moon. It doesn't trigger your Labrynth effects. It doesn't make monsters leave the field. So I think this card is better than Fiend Griefing, even though you get the Foolish.
Yeah.
But very good.
That's really cool. That's a good tech card in here.
This card I don't see a lot of people on, and I've cut it down more recently, but it's just one of my favorite cards and I love it. Ichiroku's Ledger Book.
That worked against me.
Yes.
That did come up against me.
This card is pretty cool. So it's basically a double Farfa. You target 2 monsters your opponent controls and banish them till the end phase, and they gain 1,000 for each. You don't care about the 1,000.
No.
You're just trying to grind them and get them out of their resources. This card is pretty strong, being able to banish till the end phase. This actually came up today against one of my tier players. He had a full... I think I during his standby banished his Rhino Heart and Rule Kalos, and then he tried to set up a board again and was had filled his monster zones, and I basically interrupted him again with this card right here, which I'll talk about in a second.
Oh, that.
Basically during the end phase, his monsters couldn't come back because all of his monster zones were cleared. So I just basically banished his Rule Kalos and his kit for the rest of the game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's very good.
That's really neat too.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Now this card I'm playing as one of. It reads insane, and I do like it. And I like it specifically as a one of because it's searchable, and it helps out problematic cards. But it is kind of awkward sometimes. It flips all your monsters face down, so you can't trigger them. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, it is a new card. So basically, it Book of Moon's all monsters on the field, and if any monsters are still in attack position, it makes your opponents. It makes everyone send them to the graveyard.
Yeah.
The ones that are still face up. It doesn't trigger your monster effects, unfortunately, because it makes them send it. It doesn't leave by a trap effect, technically. But still, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely wanted to do some more testing with this and see. And then the MVP of the day.
You played that against me too.
This card.
I didn't know you played it at 1.
Yes, so it does seem weird to only play it at 1 sometimes.
Lady can search it though.
Yes, that is the main thing.
Yeah.
Lady can search it. This card is insane and probably should be banned. I personally also hate this card.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just so good in so many against so many different decks. Hitting Sprite with Xyz hurts a lot. Specifically, I got in a grind game today with Branded and with the Lovely Lady. Literally every turn, I kept resetting this card in Cold Fusion.
I got you.
Literally every turn.
You did it against me with Synchro.
Yes, I did that as well.
You did.
But yeah, that is the main deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the extra deck really quick because there's a lot of extravagance targets.
Yes, yeah.
And a lot of Dogmatica cards.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. 3 Entis for the punishment, Popping 2 is pretty strong,
Oh, yeah.
1 Garura. Honestly, it's just because I only have 1. I'd probably play 2 if I had the other one. I just haven't got around to got it in.
And the draw is really nice.
Yeah, draw's very nice. One Baguska because it's
a fiend.
It is a fiend, so you can go into it.
Mm-hmm.
It has not come up for me personally yet, but it feels too strong to kind of leave out. So, yeah. I'm also playing 3 of this Muckracker from the Underworld. I haven't really gone into this yet. This also hasn't really come up for me, but basically it like protects your fiends from destruction, which is kind of a little redundant.
Mm-hmm.
It can revive fiends from grave. Again, hasn't come up, but I'm testing it. I just got it, so I'm testing it out.
Yeah, and the nice thing about the extra deck is you got room.
Yeah, I've got room. So then I'm playing 2 Link Rebo, basically just for the backjack stuff. Just being able to like normal summon it sometimes and link it away, comes up a lot. And then of course Anima as well. Same thing, but going second. This card is much stronger than Link Rebo, especially if you catch your opponent slacking,
Yeah, where they're putting it in the wrong zones.
Yeah. And then we got some other generic fiends like Cerberus and Phoenix. These like never come up for me, but it just like, again, more fodder, and it might come up.
Yeah, and the extra deck's just kind of toolbox.
Yeah. And then we got Underworld Goddess. Same thing, like if you have just like a big boy that you can't really out for some reason, you can just link it away. And it's also a fiend. So
yeah.
It comes up. And then this is literally, I'm not even playing Ultimate Slayer. This is the biggest extra deck monster I have. So sometimes,
and it's a fiend.
Yeah, and it is a fiend. It hasn't come up. Summoning it, I don't even think I can. Yeah, it requires.
Yeah, it requires Evil Twins.
Yeah, but sometimes like with punishment, you just want a big body, like just a lot of attack to just beat over something that has a lot of attack, and that's
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Would you ever trade it for like a 5-headed dragon or Blue Eyes Ulti or something like that? Okay.
If I had
just anything big would work.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's just what I have.
Plus, you can put it on top of the extra deck and then make them think you're playing Evil Twin before the round starts.
That's true. That's true.
Whoops! I love my extra deck face up.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the extra deck.
I got you.
But yeah, the side deck is pretty standard. I feel like 3 Lava Golem. It kind of is weird sometimes because you lose your normal summon and can't normal summon Ariana or Blackjack, but it's just so strong going second, and you just set some traps and pass, and it's pretty good. Also helps in time sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if your opponent summons like an Ulti Falcon or something like that, or like my Full Armor Master.
Exactly.
You just out it.
Yeah. So this card might actually be a little bit weird and kind of strange, but I'm playing 3 Dimension Shifter.
Okay.
The reason for that is when I'm going second, normally I am setting 5 and passing. So I will set it in going second, and then I will just, might normal summon an Ariana, search a card, and then set a few cards and pass. So I'm not really bothered by the banish usually.
Yeah, and you just are like, I'm not going to activate my copy of Ghastly Glitch or normal summon out Blackjack. I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense. It hurts the opponent more than it hurts you.
Yeah, of course. And then we are playing 3 Solemn Judgment, which is just really good against evenly matched. People love that card right now. It's very good. So we just have it out to that. It's also just generically a good card, just in general. But yeah, mostly evenly matched. And 3 Anti-Spell. Very strong. Kind of outs Lightning Storms and things like that, and Super Polys. This deck really dives to Super Poly, especially in tier. So, yeah, there you go. And then speaking of evenly matched, we got evenly matched.
I guess people are really loving it, aren't they?
Yeah, it is a very good card. So it kind of makes sense. And again, this deck kind of has a hard time going second. So I just have like a lot of really strong going second cards like this Golem, D-Shifter.
Yeah, I think we even evenly won another when we dueled.
I believe so.
I believe we evenly won another in the same duel.
Did it in the same game.
Yeah, that's really good though. I really like the deck. That's really cool with all the tech cards in it. And that's a really awesome build. I really like that Labrynth build. And you got first place, dude, with this deck. That is absolutely insane. And you had some really insane matchups when you played, too. We had tier limit players. We had sprite players. We had all sorts of insane meta decks. That's awesome, dude. That deck is a lot of fun. I've been seeing you pilot it and, like, fine-tune it. And that's really good. So anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for letting me do the profile for this one, because I really wanted to profile this one because of how cool all the tech cards were in it. So anyways, guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell there so you can come part of notification squad, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.